Alright, so I'm not like a actual coach or anything, but I am a diamond hit skin main, so I'll see what I can do to help. I have not watched this at all yet, so wow, okay. So I can just turn the volume down kind of loud. Yeah, Nash is really good on this one.
G'day, mate.
Actually, I really like this spot. This is a good spot to play from, at least for starting, because your fall off is really far, so like you're still getting good value, and you're in like they can't dive you. And it doesn't look like you have it. Oh, she's just down there. Okay. I mean, this isn't bad. Either. Another personal preference thing is that it's kind of big. What I like doing for mine, which I would suggest you at least try because it's helped, is one that's like that. That way you can still see like what exactly it is you're aiming at. Because for me, having this circle here kind of like blocked my view. It's also kind of big, but that's
defend objective
A. Okay, so what you're shooting at here, first of all, you're shooting at behind Orisa's shield, is the same thing. So like you're moving out of cover without getting any benefit from it. And they don't have anything right now that could be shooting at you, but like if they had a Widow that just grappled up to the high ground up here, she could shoot at you for free. Or Hanzo behind Ryan. Oh yeah, Widow, like that. You're lucky she missed. Ashes zooming in are actually pretty easy to hit. At this point, you should be dead, because their Widow's getting free shots on you, and you could be having the exact same effect, but behind Orisa's shield.
Double kill.
Like,
Widow 1 on the left. Trace on right.
I think you're looking for the Widow, which you should not have called Widow left, because like I'm assuming he meant Widow left all the way back here, but like that's not something you need to call. So it does make sense that you would turn around this way to look for it. That's kind of just being mindful.
Welcome out of there. I read supercharger. Hurry up.
Back up, Junkrat.
So what you're doing with mine, right? Or with Dynamite. If it goes on cooldown right now, you won't need it back before it's up, right? So you may as well use it, because there's nothing to be punished if you use it now. You can throw it like, I'm not sure exactly what the right angle is to look at, but like somewhere around here, right? So that it lands near their spawn, and like you probably won't get damage, right? But there's a chance it gives you ult charge, and it's not like you're losing anything. Or even right there.
I am ready.
My ultimate.
Yes, you can have tired. You can you can pulse bomb tired too. Something weird you could do.
Tracer left.
I don't know When did he start?
Try me.
Okay.
This is kind of a good rotation, right? So you're trying to get your distance, right?
Okay.
Mine at this point, there's probably people who went right side, so there's probably people behind you right now. So at this point, you want to start looking to be going this way. And actually, if these people come up here and they're starting to go back there, going up this high ground up here, this would be a great time to do that.
Experience
tranquility.
Got one person over here shooting at you, one person right here. I think there's someone down there, and I think there's someone over here. That's like, I think there's 4 people's attention coming at you, and you're half health, and you have no cooldowns. This is, you gotta run away from. Like, drop down behind the ledge. This is not something you should be fighting. Unlucky. I did. Right, because he didn't deflect it, but there's a chance he comes out of the direction. Okay, you shoot it at the ground. Never mind. Yeah, yep, there's the deflection. So it's a good thing you shot it at the ground. But if you'd thrown it down earlier and then backed up, it might have not hit you. But that's probably a small thing. He's deflecting. Don't shoot him while he's deflecting. Could have just waited for the he would have burnt to death before his shift ended.
More ran out.
That was not in the plan.
My ultimate is ready. Team up for special attack.
I'm down.
Group up with me. Riptide ready to roll. I'm on fire.
Just back up.
Barrier activated. Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
My ultimate is ready.
There's better things to be shooting at. This is good area until they don't go there, which I think it's the tracers there, right? So throw the dynamite. But at this point, right, you've already made her go away or burn cooldowns. You should go back to helping your team with whatever. Right? Because like you're kind of wasting time.
Good job.
Unless you got the tracer. Oh, you did. Okay. I don't know.
Defense point. Objective B.
My ultimate is ready.
Like, I'm not sure why you jumped
Ready.
here. Like, what are you gonna accomplish from here that you wouldn't have been able to up here, up here, right? Because like your sight line this way is the same. If you have a little bit more sight line here, but bigger difference is you're a lot safer up here. Which I don't think they kill you anyways, or even push
Objective
you.
B.
My ultimate is ready.
And I guess it's like probably that feeling of like I'm up here, there's nothing to shoot at, I'm not being useful. But that doesn't always mean you have to rotate, right? Because there's nothing for you to be shooting at. That means they're not engaging your team, right? You have alt charge, so you don't actually need to be shooting at them unless you're getting a kill. And they're burning time, right? So make sure you don't feel like you have to be doing something right now if your team hasn't, like if you're on defense and their team hasn't engaged and you have your ult, then you don't really. So controlling this area is fine, but I don't know if you knew the tracer was here. Like, if you knew the Tracer was here, I should have thrown the dynamite.
New defense point. Objective B.
My
I
ultimate is
think
ready.
it's her. Yeah. She's not like actually.
Good job. Good job.
Push him away. He knows where you are, right? At this point, you need to back out. So just go back up the stairs, or even just be quicker down here. Could possibly work. Yeah, you like re-engaged someone who had advantage.
Let's
Like you killed the Tracer. You
up this mess.
like you did.
Roadhog done.
For your own safety, get behind the barrier.
On right side.
Genji down the middle, discorded, Genji.
So right.
Barrier.
On right side.
Left. Genji down
Right here, you're half health. Ryan's pushing forwards with the rest of the team. So right here, you need to like throw your dynamite, maybe shoot it if you can, and then like coach gun back. Like you're kind of you're low health and right next to you. So I mean here you get heat, but like Hog ulting, Moira ulting, Ryan is right next to you. Like been as equally effective at the other.
Genji down the middle, discorded, Genji.
Optimal engagement. Like you could have been back here and had just as much value, but
Great. That was a really good end. On the point.
Capture objective A.
you're right. But like even knowing he's down there, this is not really something acceptable. This is doesn't like it's fine for their Hog to do this. It's not really something that you should necessarily be expecting. I mean, when you saw him down here, like kind of be aware of it. It's pretty much just kind of
My ultimate is charging.
Shit.
Moira's attention if she can see you. You got Hanzo's
Good job.
back out. This is like coach backwards, or at least back into this room. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're lucky he's
Charging.
Nice push.
Tracer's down.
shoot her.
Push.
I'm not sure why you
Push.
need to. You just
Marissa's down. Moira's down.
Good job.
Hog just for.
taking the point. Who's with me?
Bridget.
No hook.
Tracer. There's a Hanzo here too. Tracer's down. Good shit, boys. Stagger that Hanzo? Good shit.
Commence attack.
Yo, let's push straight up. I have to send this.
Rip.
Keep going. Go.
Fire at will.
Rip.
Alright, regroup. Keep going. Go.
Fire at will.
Rip.
Alright, regroup.
Online.
Fuck you.
Bridget's a healer too. Oh my god.
Should not be able to nano and ulting Zen.
Alright.
You are advised to make
I think he's cool down. He's got it back now. That's fine, right? But he's gone, so there's no need to recontest because you know, like you don't, like he can one shot you if he hooks you, and you don't.
Don't go in. Stay back.
Like, you're gonna get
mace
hurt.
to the face.
Like, you're just
Grip up with me. A mace to the face.
Okay, go.
You're covered.
Roadhog up top. Roadhog down.
It's down.
Push in.
My ultimate is charging.
They have a Reaper instead of a Tracer.
Push in.
There's a Reaper back here fighting your team.
My ultimate is charging.
They have a Reaper instead of a Tracer.
Do something.
Instead of a Tracer.
She should have noticed you. One past people. So you're. I mean, I'm surprised you didn't get noticed, but considering they didn't notice you, I mean,
Dying.
unlucky the hog was here, but like, I feel like this is one of the things that would work really well at the strength, but would not, because like, I think at a higher rank people would have noticed you sooner, and you would have ended up beating, but like, this is just like, not being aware of
Dying. Never mind.
Kill them fucking May.
Get on point.
My ultimate is
Just
charging.
get on point.
My ultimate is charging.
like, I don't necessarily think that was I mean, sending bot back there is definitely a good idea.
Team up for special.
I think if you found a way to send bot back there without you going back there as well.
Attack.
1, 2, 3, 4, and whoever's behind these walls.
Much better.
There was a Reaper behind.
Ultimate is charging.
Yo, the DPS isn't working.
No. Right? He's got Mega. You're a long range hero engaging a Reaper.
Ultimate is charging.
And he's got full health, you're half health.
Yo, the DPS isn't working.
Advantage, right? If you're lucky, he didn't notice you. If he noticed you,
Switch out at
Well, do it.
that fight.
Shatter.
Welcome out of there.
Ash, please switch.
Holy crap.
There's... We shattered the rock. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fuck, bro. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Maze above him, behind, Maze behind.
You could let it go a little more, I think. I think that's... Yeah, you just hit the break. I think if you waited a little longer, you could...
Kill May, May.
Get the Moira. Right? She's discorded. Why are you shooting the Reaper? She's easier to hit and she's discorded.
She's down, Moira's down.
You're going to be okay.
Boy, go on site. Moira's down.
You're going to be okay.
She's down, Moira's down.
I mean, it's just the brig heal effect, so I get that's understandable.
You're going to be okay.
Boy, go on.
Like, either way, you're re-engaging into a lost. I think it's a lost fight.
She's down, Moira's down.
So you're down 4. So, like, they're down 4 as well, but, like, their respawns are a lot quicker.
You're going to be
But this isn't
okay.
really...
Boy, go on site.
Oh, never mind. She's back. Okay. Yeah. Unlucky for what's there, but I
Mace
think
to the face.
Moira's down.
You're going to be okay.
like, right here, just like... Oh, you didn't have coach then. Dynamite the floor. I don't know.
Boy, go on site.
That's
Mace to the
Roadhog's to the left.
I don't know how I feel.
Yo, on her right. There's somebody on her right.
up 3. Make sure you...
Yo, we got 3 picks, boys. Push in.
Big Bob. Like, you're... See...
Yo, on her right. There's somebody on her right.
Okay, you can see the break. Why do you get closer? You should be backing up, not going forwards. Because, like, if you were to back up instead of forwards, you could hit her and she couldn't hit.
Yo, we got 3 picks, boys. Push in.
Like, she almost...
60 seconds remaining.
Push. Push.
Just go forward. Go forward. got one last push, boys. There's a Roadhog right here, boys. What do you mean? Let's go, let's go,
Go on
let's go.
point.
Oh, this fucking Maeve, bruh. Go, boys, get on point. Oh well.
It seems to me like it's a lot of taking engagements in unfavorable, like taking unfavorable engagements, right? Like, play to your advantage. So if you're on Ashe, you have a range advantage, right? So don't get close to people you don't have to get close to. If you can get value from a safer spot, get value from that safer spot. Like you're just gonna take a lot of unnecessary risks. Like, don't, like, you keep giving advantage to your opponent. Like, you gotta think about, like, what kind of scenarios are advantageous for you, and what kind of engagements are advantageous for the enemy, and then, like, what can you do in the fight to make sure that you're the one having the advantage. So if, like, you're attacking a Brig, like, instead of getting closer, just, like, back farther away, right? If it's a Widow, get closer. Make sure you have the advantage. So that includes health too, right? If you're not full health, don't take a fight. Like you kind of, and it goes for your resources too, right? Like if you're out of cooldowns and you try and fight an enemy who has cooldowns, like he's gonna have a big advantage from those cooldowns. So you keep taking fights where the odds of you winning are a lot lower. And sometimes you win those fights just because you play better. But you're not always gonna win those, so you end up dying a lot of times that you don't have to. Then also think about like what value you're providing to your team. Like if your team's still poking, right? So there's no engagement happening, there's no opportunity for a kill, and you're just like shooting at an enemy Roadhog or a D.Va while you have your ultimate, like you're not providing any value and you're giving their supports ult charge. So like keep in mind what value you're actually providing to your team and whether or not there's a way you can be either providing more or doing it without risking anything to yourself personally. Or if there's a better position you could be rotating to for when the engagement happens and your opportunity to provide value is there. So something you can try to practice. This helped me with this a lot. Is like kind of going in quick play or comp on an alt account and practicing playing to survive, right? So don't try and get kills, don't try and do damage, just try to not die. Like it doesn't matter your kills or damage, your only focus needs to be not dying. Like if you don't have 0 deaths, then you're doing it wrong. Or maybe 1 death is okay, right? So like backing out, being passive, just making sure you don't die. Don't take 1v1s because there's a chance you might lose them. Unless they're like 1 health and have no cooldowns and you have everything. But it's like make sure you don't risk dying at all. And like try and play like that for a couple days or even a few hours, right? And you'll start to notice how many opportunities to get value come up without you being at any risk. Like it's kind of surprising, right? Because this is something I had an issue with when I was in gold. I was like, I need to get value, so I would go force myself into positions where I could get value, right? So I decided, right, I'd try, like I'm dying so much that I'm not getting the value. Like I would get value and then die before my value really meant anything. So I did this on Kara, but I played for 0 deaths, and I was surprised how many opportunities to kill people, like how hard people fed into me when I'm just playing to survive. Like you don't have to go try and get kills. People will come to you to let you kill them. So I think that's something that would definitely help for you to try that out. Like just go in a quick play and play to survive, and you'll start seeing like just how many opportunities you get without having to risk yourself at all. And that helped me a ton. So I think that would help a lot. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. You can DM me in Discord, or the comments would work. Prefer conversation style. My Twitch is in the description. But yeah, I hope this helps.